Hello. Um, so I made a video about a sphere I made. I've done some work and made dust points. So I wanted to show it off because I thought it was cool. And wow, it took way longer than I thought. Not because it's insanely hard, but I just made like well, I don't know if it was, okay, well, it was my fault. But I mean, everything is my fault, it's my code. But wow, it was like, I put a bunch of images on the screen, but what was happening was it just wasn't being rendered. And at first, I thought it was an issue with my shaders, and it sort of was because it was um sort of discarding it, but not really. Over here, and the main issue, and I used render docs to try and see if it was being rendered or not, and it was, but only when I captured the frame, and not while I was running. That was the most infuriating thing ever. And eventually got fixed because someone on this Discord server helped me. But what it honestly was just, I mean, right now it's just these four lines fixed it, but these two, or just a simple GL enable GL point sprite. But the thing is that this is like depreciated, or like, I don't know, it's just not used anymore, which is why like I couldn't find anything online to help me. It took ages, but it just wasn't. I put like a bunch of images on the screen of what was happening. It was really annoying because I can see it being rendered, I guess, in like maybe a kind of, but it wouldn't appear. So that was very annoying. That really pissed me off. Okay, and then oh yeah, another really annoying thing was my previously built shaders kept being used when I reran the program, even though I don't know why. I would like update the shaders and then it would just make like I get so pissed off because just nothing would change, and that also took a long time to fix. Those two issues took like so long, and they're not like even like really that important. The rest of the stuff I did in like a day, like adding velocity, adding like a time system, better camera, all that stuff. But those two things took ages, like the yeah, whatever. Um, okay, so I'll show it off because I think it's cool. I have a compute shader for the so that the dust points can have a velocity move. Oh, and I've given them a random color because I think it looks pretty. So they're moving away. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The camera was really bad before, but now it is all good. It's like a Minecraft camera now, like a free cam, which is what I was kind of aiming for. And I've also added zoom. Not you can't zoom, but I've just added detection for it, which is all I've got around to. So it is detecting it and adding it to like some random zoom variable, but doesn't actually do anything. So it's not really a point. But I'll add that later. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Let me just make them. Let me just make them the same color because it just is easier. If I can just do that, and it works. Yeah. So now it's kind of sort of easy to see all the dust. Yeah. I've only got 1,000 rendering right now, and I can have more, but not too much because I haven't added instancing yet. So it gets really slow. So this is, how much is this? 100,000. I think it can go to a million and still have reasonably good FPS. I don't know. How much is this? Okay, well this is a big drop. It was like 1,000 before, now it's 300, but for my eyes it's unnoticeable, to be honest. So this is 100,000. yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, I'll put like a bunch of images on the screen of creating it and stuff. I had some issues with my SSBO because it requires it to be sort of packaged in like to fit into like a multiple of 16 bits. And I didn't do that. I made my velocity vector a vec3 because that's just what made sense to me. But to package it nicely into where is it? To package it nicely, so I have to make it 64 bits. So yeah, that's what I had to do. Which is why I like that. I'll put a picture of like a weird line showing up and some weird stuff. So yeah. Let me just make it a little bit more. What have I changed? Oh. Okay, yeah, here. Let's make it move in a random direction for fun. So this is cool. Sort of like it's like it expands outwards. Sort of, yeah. It does all look like it's going in one direction, but it is not, I believe. Yeah. Or is it? No, it's not. It just looks like that, I think. To be honest, I'm not. Wait. No. Yeah. Yeah. That was fine. Also, I added a time, so let me make it slower for fun, or I can make it faster. I will eventually add something where, yeah, so it is expanding outwards in all directions. Yeah. You can see the UI stuff I've got on the top left. That's just like this thing called GUI, which I've been using, and maybe I will eventually add the ability to change it while it's running, which would be cool. So yeah, you can slow it down, you can speed it up. Let's make it like 5. 5 is good. Okay, yeah. Actually, you know what would be cool is if we make this the velocity sort of accelerate, because right now it's constant. So let's make it 1 point. That actually might be too fast because it's devlog2. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's make the time like 1 because it goes kind of quickly. Okay, and then it's just accelerating. It feels as if like I'm going down, but I'm not, and it's just all gone, sort of going in a weird direction. I don't know. I think that's just from my position. It visually looks like that. Yeah, because, or I don't know actually. Maybe I'll have a look at that. There is, okay. I mean, you can have a negative time. I tested it, and it works, but it doesn't work. It just goes in the opposite direction because of the combi shader. That's it. It just feed at a time. It's just negative, so it's just gonna go in the opposite direction. It's not like it's going back. I'm not like saving the states and then stuff like that, or like yeah. So it's just going in the opposite direction to it would have. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And also it's laggy when it's negative. I don't know why. But I don't really plan on improving the negative stuff because I don't want it to work like that. I think going back would be cool, but not in that way. Just make it a negative. is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I still have the spheres. It is like a new project folder, but I just pretty much copied the stuff from the sphere stuff. Yeah, but this sphere still there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I wanted to show because I was very annoyed that it took so long. Yeah. I think I'll probably do instancing next and adding gravity between the points because they have mass, but yeah. Okay, yeah, so